Nate with Sauce Ain't the Boss here again, and today is day number 132 of quitting alcohol. Today I wanted to talk about consistency, how important that is when you're doing something like quitting alcohol. In the past, I would be willy-nilly when I tried to quit. I'd go a couple days into it, not see the instant results I was looking for. I think a lot of us want that instant gratification of seeing positive results when we're doing something somewhat difficult right out of the gate. And when we don't get that, we get frustrated and say, screw it. You know, it can be that way with a diet, with working out, not seeing those instant gains or that instant weight loss. And so you have to be consistent with whatever it is you're doing and give it time. And those are the two things that will produce positive results. And so when I would quit in the past, like I say, I just didn't do that, and I would always end up going back to the alcohol. And consistency also means being consistent in your plan on quitting alcohol. It's like I mentioned in some of my earlier videos, having a plan on what you're going to do in place of drinking alcohol in the evenings, and so many different things of having kind of a game plan on what you're going to do when you quit alcohol, and being consistent to that plan, and also consistent with developing new habits and behaviors, even if it's just one a day that you pick up, that you add to your routine, or something that you start doing in place of drinking alcohol, and you consistently do these things, it's going to help create a life that gets you further and further away from alcohol and reduce those cravings sooner. And so like I say, just so many times in the past, I wasn't consistent with it, and I would end up failing and going back and forth. And you really have to be consistent and give it enough time to where the positive results of quitting alcohol start showing up. You see that your skin looks clear, you feel a hell of a lot better, and you're not having the hangovers anymore. Your brain fog starts to go away. You start losing weight. You look better when you look in the mirror. And all these things, you know, I hate to say it, but doesn't even happen. Some of them do, but in the first month even. And that can be frustrating to go a full month at something. And, you know, at the end of that, you go, I haven't really noticed much of a change. And that can kind of be a frustrating thing. Again, where consistency, hey, I'm going to keep pushing through this anyway. And it's like I talked about in the recent couple videos, it takes about 3 months to 100 days, no matter what you're doing in life, to really start noticing huge improvements, whether it's playing an instrument, whether it's a diet, working out, getting better at a hobby. You're not going to see those instant results right away. It's consistency and time, and usually about 3 months to 100 days, you go, wow, I can really start seeing the payoff of what I'm doing now. And so many times I would just never get to that point. In fact, it's like I mentioned, I'm the longest I've ever been without alcohol in these 132 days. And I had never given myself the time to go 3 months, 100 days. The most I went in the past, over the past 20 plus years of my drinking, was 2 months. And at that point, it just even wasn't quite enough time to see all these positive things in my life starting to happen, like the weight loss, like the relationships with my family improving. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. So I encourage you guys to just be consistent and give it, you know, set out, start off. You don't have to say I'm quitting drinking forever. Alcohol's not going anywhere. If you're one of those people that's not, quote, an alcoholic that really should just get away from it altogether, I think we all should really, but you know what I'm saying. If you're one of those people that has an occasional drink here and there, and maybe you drink just on the weekends or whatever, and you're kind of sober curious, and you're going, I wonder, you know, if my life would be better if I quit drinking. Give it 100 days. Do a 100-day challenge, and then ask yourself at the end of that, do you really want to go back to the alcohol once you start to see all those positive benefits in your life? And I know even for me, there were so many times when I would try to quit drinking in the past, and the thought of forever was so painful that I would think about that, and I would go back to the alcohol because I just can't do this forever, you know. So maybe, you know, no matter what, go into it with the mindset of I'm going to give this 100 days, like Nate says, and see if these positive changes start to happen. And then you can reevaluate it from there. I mean, like I said, alcohol is not going anywhere if you're one of those people that's, you know, afraid of what life's going to be without it. See if you like it better. I think you will. I know I sure do. So consistency and time, and I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised, you know, 90 days, 100 days in, the results that you'll start to see and in your life, in your, I mean, it's all aspects. It's your spiritual, your mental, your physical well-being. All those things for me improve drastically 90 days to 100 days into this journey. So, you know, you just have to be consistent and give it that time. That's the topic for today, guys. If you guys are getting anything out of these videos, please give them a like, subscribe to the channel if you can, and most importantly, remember, sauce ain't the boss. You are. You guys have a great day.